Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of Pip Babe episode 5.
Fun story. I was watching this last night because I did my Sense8 notes, and then I started to get my bed ready for bed. I was gonna go to bed and watch Pit Babe as I was putting the bed together, and then watch the rest laying in bed since it wouldn't have been that much left. And maybe I shouldn't have done that because
Well, this episode's like an hour long.
yeah, I did not realize that.
I
And then so I made my bed. I was still paying attention, and then I got into bed. I laid down, and I kept falling asleep, in and out of the last 20 minutes, I think. So I rewatched the last 20 minutes this morning. Hopefully I remember most of it, but I was dozing for a good chunk of this. At which point I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't even know where I am in the episode. So I pushed pause to see where. I was 6 minutes into the next one because it automatically played. So I was like, shit. So I exited out real fast. All I saw was Charlie driving. That's all I saw.
well, good, because you find out why in the end. So, okay, good.
Yes.
I was like, okay, oh, shit.
I was like, motherfucker. I was like, oh, no. So I backed out and I went back into the episode thinking I could still watch the last 20 minutes and tried again and fell asleep again. So it didn't really work. So I was like, I'm going to bed. So I woke up this morning and watched the last 20 minutes again. Hopefully I have most of it down, but I don't remember what happened in the first half. I'm not going to lie to you. So
Okay.
we shall see.
Okay, well, we start off where the last episode ended with Babe's car exploding.
Yes, boom. And Charlie running at it like a maniac because he has no fireproof clothing on.
Yes, someone tried to stop him, but he doesn't care. He still runs in. He drags Babe out of the car, which he shouldn't have done. And I know Babe yelled at him for this later, because, he shouldn't have done that, because he doesn't have fireproof.
No, he
on.
doesn't. Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. I was literally like, babe, because later on he's literally like, what did you do that for? You didn't have this. I was like, thank you. Sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so Babe's out of the car. He's fine. The, I guess EMT's coming in, take him away.
Mm.
The team comes in and starts holding back Charlie, because I guess he still wants to go with them, but can't because hospital rules.
Aw.
Is that all moment, I guess?
It is aw. He wants to follow him. He wants to go be with him. Oh.
I mean, they fucking need to treat him for burn wounds and shit. He just got an explosion.
Well, I know. I'm saying poor Charlie. He's upset and he wants to follow him and he can't. So poor Charlie, he's probably really worried. Oh gosh. That was my aw.
Okay, well.
Is that not an aw? Is he gonna betray us?
Well, no. Later in this episode, I take a little issue with Charlie. And we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you'll have to remind me.
Yeah. So then we are in the hospital, and Babe is getting wheeled in, covered in tinfoil, which I think is funny.
It's not tinfoil. It's it's to cover him because he's got burn wounds and shit. So they put that on there to do.
It looks like a fucking sandwich wrapped up in a giant thing of tinfoil.
You see, slice over burn blanket. It's a thermal blanket. The use of a foil survival blanket or radiation blanket helps the body retain its own body heat by reflecting escaping heat back towards the body.
So it is
foil blankets are. It's a foil. It's not tin foil. It's a foil blanket. Foil blankets are listed in the British Standard Regulations as an essential item to have in any first aid kit.
But what is it made of?
Why are burn victims wrapped in foil? There you go. Some uses of aluminum foil. Shut the fuck up.
I was right. It was tinfoil.
In the care of the burned patient have been presented. In addition to its use as a dressing over granulating wounds, aluminum foil placed beneath the patient has several advantages. Or above, I guess, but beneath. It prevents adherence to bedding and lessens blood and serum loss when the open method of treatment is used. So, with burn wounds, from what I've seen in medical dramas, it could sear your clothes into your skin because it's all just sticking to it in one layer. So I think the use of the foil probably helps in making sure it's not a sticky surface for your burned skin to attach to.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what it is for. So that's usually used with burn victims, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So in other words, it was tinfoil.
Shut the fuck up. I swear to God.
I'm just saying. I was right. It was tinfoil. Okay.
Maybe.
So then, after I guess Babe's been treated and everything, Alan, Wei, and Charlie are all there. They come in to check on him, and Alan and Wei are kind of telling Charlie that now that he has a splint, and after the accident, odds are he's not going to be able to race for the rest of the season.
Yeah. If you have a foot in a splint, then you're not racing. Like, you need that.
Yeah.
You need that foot, dude.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Like, even if he, like, recovers and, like, he's still gonna need to do physical therapy, like, it's not gonna become, like, back normal, like, overnight.
Don't push it. Do not push it, please. You don't want to ruin your foot.
Yeah. And Babe's pissed about this. He's like, are you kidding me? Like, then racing team will win. Like, he still is motivated to race.
Yeah, of course he is. He's Babe.
Yeah. Yeah, but Alan says, like, your health is more important right now. You need to focus on recovering and not racing.
Very true.
Yes.
I agree.
And Wei assured me, like, look, there's still next season. Like, once you're rest for this one, next season you'll be able to race just fine. Like, it's not like the end of the world. Like, it's not like life-threatening. Like, you'll never race again.
He's gonna be like, it is the end of the world because we're racing the Red Racing Team and they have Tony under their belts and now it's the end of the world because fuck him, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna destroy the world? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying, like, no, I'm saying, like, whatever.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I swear.
Yeah, so then Charlie is just there. He tries to give him, like, soup or something, and he just, like, smacks out his hands.
Dude, I was like, bruh, okay, that's half of, like, I think it's more so to do with the fact that he doesn't like being, like, looked after and pitied and stuff like that. Oh, poor injured person,
Yes.
you know? But also, like, maybe 20% still, like, I'm not sure about you. But, like, mostly I think it's because he doesn't want that attention.
Yeah, because Babe still thinks that Charlie and Jeff are sleeping together.
Yeah, kinda. Like, because, like, the evidence shown to him wasn't anything, like, circumstantial. You know, like, it wasn't
but
very,
it's
like,
the fact that they still don't, like, can't tell him what's going on with them is the issue. Is that, like, he's like, okay, what is it then? And they're like, oh, we can't say. It's like, well, then how do you expect me to believe you? Like, I mean, in that situation, I would not believe them. Like, even if they're like, oh, it's not what you think, but we can't tell you what it is, I wouldn't believe them. I'd be like, well, then fuck you then. Leave.
Fuck you then.
Maybe I'm harsh. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, no, time has said that you are very harsh.
Apparently, I am. Yeah.
If you look back at previous episodes, you're very harsh.
Yes. Although then there are times where I'm actually very like I'm more like the softer, forgiving one, and you're actually the harsh one. So it's like it really depends. Like I feel like we're never on the same side with that kind of stuff.
No, not at all. No, it's very much happened that way as well.
Yeah.
Like I'm not normally harsh, but I am stubborn. So when I don't like a character, I will get very harsh. Yeah. It doesn't happen often, but I will get harsh.
Yeah.
Like right now with Wei.
He doesn't do anything that bad in this episode.
Oh, screw him.
Does he?
He's annoying again. He literally comes into his fucking hospital room at one point and is just like, oh, the only people you can trust are me and Alan. Don't care about anybody else. It's just us, just us, just us. Like, he's isolating him.
There is, hold on. There is more reason to that, and we'll get there. Because that's also leads to kind of like my whole issue with Charlie, actually.
It's dumb because, like, he's like, well, oh, they're brothers, and he's like, oh, that makes more sense, and he's like, yeah, but still don't trust him. I'm like, oh, well, fucking why now? Like, do you have another reason, mister? I have a crush, and I don't want him with anyone else.
I have a reason, and we'll get there.
Okay, I'm glad to hear the fucking reason.
Okay. Yeah, so then Babe yelled at Charlie to get out. And, I think this is where he's like, you shouldn't have done that, you shouldn't have came to the field, like, you weren't wearing the safety fire stuff. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And he does.
You should have done that, for sure. Like, that was dangerous, dude.
Yeah, that was no good. And then out in the hallway, Wei and Alan are talking, and Wei asks if Babe does recover, are you gonna allow them race? And Alan says, like, even though he's an alpha with an accident like this, I don't think so. I think he's gonna need to recover for the rest of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Like, just because you're an alpha doesn't mean, like, you could just risk everything like that. Like, your foot does need to heal still.
Yeah. Then we get the old-fashioned washcloth scene.
Yes, every BL has one, especially all the dramatic ones. You gotta wipe you clean with the we love an emotional support washcloth.
Yes.
Every BL needs one.
Yes. We see him wash all of Babe. So, well, I mean, his body and leg, really.
All of it.
Yes. Then he starts kissing his hand.
But he like wakes up at one point. Babe's just like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Like right back to sleep. Like, no, I'm asleep. What do you mean? I swear. I would.
You would?
I would. I do. I've done before. Like, if someone was like around, like, or something, like, especially like not in a romantic sense, I've done it before. I wish, but like, I was in the hospital once, and I think I've mentioned this before. And like, me and my roommate were like just singing songs all night, just like I don't know why, but we would get obsessed with singing "You Give Love a Bad Name" just over and over again. I was like, what is wrong with us? She's like, I don't know. And so we were just singing that all night. And then the nurse would come up to the room and be like, shh. What? No, we're totally asleep. What do you mean? Curfew. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So then at Red Racing Team's garage, they're celebrating because they won. They beat Babe. Kim is not celebrating. He goes over and like starts fighting with Winner because he's mad. He's like, I told you I don't want to win this way. And Winner's like, well, how many times have I told you that I don't know who did it? I didn't do this. And I don't know who did it. But if I did, I would go thank them because Babe sucks. So
I really think that this was friendly fire now. I'm starting to think more that this was friendly fire.
What, the accident with Babe?
Yeah. I'm wondering if someone on the team did it.
Ooh.
I don't know. I have a thought because like I wasn't sure. I have no idea who. I have an idea of maybe who. But I don't know. It feels more like, oh, someone from the team could have done this. Like, I don't know why, but it feels like that. The energy is moving that way.
Okay. So then we are at the X Hunter garage. And this is where all eyes kind of turn to Jeff.
So stupid. It's so stupid.
He was the last person to check the car. He is the mechanic. And had something been wrong, Jeff should have spotted it or whatever. And at first, Alan isn't really sure because, you know, he's like, there's no real evidence. Like, there's no reason to, like, blame him.
Even if he didn't have a crush on him, there's no evidence.
Yes. However, then Dean does point some evidence where apparently there's a video of Jeff sneaking in at night doing something with Babe's car.
I bet Dean did it. I bet Dean did it. He's the one pointing fingers. I don't know. I bet Dean did it.
Okay. Is that your theory, that Dean was friendly fire?
Dean or Way? I don't trust either of those bitches.
Okay, but do you really think that Way would put Babe in danger?
No, that's the only problem with my theory.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only issue. But, like, the problem is, like, fucking Dean was, like, so quick to be like, I saw you at night, so I recorded you. Well, fucking why? What were you doing there? So someone had to work on a car. And?
I can see some of the reason that Alan points out later. Like, Alan does point out to Jeff later. And I understand some of the reason.
He's a mechanic and he's working on the car. What's the fucking problem? That seems to be the job application, like, the job description. Like, what?
So, okay, we'll get there. Anyway, after all this evidence is presented, this is where we kind of see Alan kind of turn on Jeff a little bit. Which I actually like. I like that Alan, even though we know Alan had a crush on Jeff.
He's not blinded.
Yeah, I like the fact that Alan is still doing his job. Like, because at first, when they were just pointing names without any evidence, he's like, no, there's no evidence. Now that there is some evidence to point to Jeff, he is also pointing to Jeff. He's like, okay, well, now this is different. Like my job here is that, like, I need to take care of everyone here. I need to make sure everything runs smoothly.
See, I understand that, and I totally agree with you. And in the moment when I was watching it, I was like, the fuck, man, I thought we could trust you.
No, but, like, again, like, Alan is, like, he's great, but, like, he also is doing his job as well. Like he has a responsibility with everyone who works here. Is to keep them safe, keep them protected, and if he thinks at all that someone could be a mole or, like, someone could sabotage or whatever, he's gonna put a stop to it. Even if it is someone he has clearly shown to have feelings for, like, he is willing to put a stop to it.
Yeah, at least he's doing his job. I do agree with that.
And Jeff is kind of hurt by this. He's like, I told you I didn't do it. Like,
But
so
I
he's
said,
hurt by it.
don't you believe me?
But then Charlie comes in, and he's like, oh, he didn't do it. Because we are brothers, and here's a video of someone who's actually doing it.
Ah, so someone is actually doing it. Yes, in the video, that's right. But his back is turned the whole time.
Yeah, we never see who it is. My guess is that it was someone who was hired by someone else. I don't think the person in the video is actually like the person behind it. I think they were kind of like a lackey for someone else.
They could have been, or it could be Friendly Fire.
They could have been a lackey from Friendly Fire, but I'm pretty sure the dude in the video was just a lackey.
Just a random dude. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that so you don't be like, oh, well, who does this person look like from behind? Like, try to like analyze that because like,
because I was trying that. I was like, ooh, because I remember like the guy under Tony that we see a lot in this episode.
Kenta.
Thank you. Is it Tenta or Kenta?
Kenta.
Okay. Yeah, because like he walked in or something, and I was like, similar build. Like I was like, so it's good you told me.
Well, I mean, the thing is though, I think like Alan and Babe, like some people already recognize Kenta because like Kenta met up with Alan to make the deal for Babe, and like I feel like Kenta are already known to work with Tony, so
yeah. So I feel like they would have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So yeah, Charlie does drop the bomb that him and Jeff are brothers, and that Jeff couldn't have done it, and that the video says why.
I was like, thank you, some sort of explanation, because like, yeah, I figured that they maybe would be related or something. And they are.
Yeah.
But I still only think that's half the secret, because then why else are they here?
Yeah. And Alan's kind of like, wait, so if your brother, how come you kept it a secret? And Jeff, to his point, kind of says, like, I didn't want you to think I used my connections to get on the team.
Yeah, fair. Honestly. Even though that's not the full reason. Fair.
Yeah. And then Jeff storms off.
Yeah.
And Alan chases
also
after
fair.
him.
Also fair.
And Jeff's mad, and he's like, look, I can't continue working here. Like, if I'm gonna be treated like this.
Fair.
I mean, yeah, look, here's the thing. In this scene, they are both making points. Like, they are both very valid in their argument, so it's not like a one side is right thing. It's kind of just like, I mean, they both make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Alan says, like, look, I will have Wei and Dean, like, apologize for the evidence and accusing you and all that. But this is also kind of on you, too. Since you started working here, you have been very distant. You have not made any real connections with anyone. You only just talk to Charlie by yourself. You don't show initiative. And, like, especially because, like, X Hunter and the team, like, they have a real, like, found family dynamic.
Yeah.
And so to have Jeff come in and to not really participate in that is a huge red flag for all of them.
Yeah.
And it's show that he, like, you can't expect them to trust him if he's not making the effort to show trust or earn trust.
Exactly.
And that's where Alan says on his end. But Jeff still says, like, I'm out of here, and leaves.
Yeah, honestly, it's fair on both of their parts, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel like this argument, there is no right person here. It's kind of just like however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
So then in the hospital with Babe, Wei is there to take care of him. You made a face.
Did I? What? I just really hate him. I'm sorry.
And this is where Wei tells or asks Babe if he knew that Charlie and Jeff were brothers. He's like, hey, did you know that they were brothers? And Babe's like, what? No.
Yeah, you know. See, that's the thing. You know he didn't know that. Because you were like, look, they're fucking, like.
Well, okay, I think he meant, like, since then. Did he mention it? Because that was in, like, episode, like, I think 3. So there's been, like, a good episode in between that.
He's acting like he did not spread all this shit just so he could be like, no, break up with Charlie. And now he's just like, oh, did you know this? Did you?
Okay, but also, Charlie literally told the entire Garage X Hunter team about him being Jeff's brother, had yet to tell Babe. Still, and we see later.
Yes, had yet to tell Babe because it would just happened. It just happened. He's over there.
No.
He's over there doing it.
No, but later, when Charlie's taking care of Babe, Charlie still didn't tell him. Babe has to be the one to be like, so, you're just brother. Because Charlie still didn't tell him.
Bring it up. He's probably like, are you okay? How have you been today? How's your leg? You know, like he probably is starting that, and then out of nowhere, like it was Babe who brought it up. He was like, "Oh, okay, so you did hear about that." And so then it continued the conversation there. Like, Wei is so in the wrong here. I swear.
Why? He's giving him information that
Babe has, that
Charlie has been keeping from Babe before.
He's not just giving him information. He's giving him information in a way that's like so fucking condescending and gaslighting. Like
you literally just said that there is more to Charlie keeping things from Babe.
There is. I 100% agree, but this has nothing to do with it. This is about Wei being a manipulative bitch. Like he is into Babe. And so he's doing everything he can to discredit Charlie, even though I know there's something going on with Charlie. But it's not just that. It's the fact that one of the things he did to discredit Charlie was be like, oh, these two, they're totally fucking, like, here, I took a video of them going into the
Wei didn't know they were brothers before this. He also probably thought they could have been fucked. He didn't know.
Oh, please. Because
okay, so you're telling, okay, no, hang on. If your friend was dating someone and you had any inkling that the person they're dating could be cheating on them or like doing something with someone else, you wouldn't tell your friend about this.
No. 100% I would let them know. But that would be my friend. That would be my fucking friend that I'd be telling that to. Yes, that's his friend, but he also has a crush on him, which adds another layer of, this is kind of sus.
Well, okay, if it was someone you had a crush on, who was your friend? Would you have still do it? If you knew that someone was, like, maybe cheating on someone, you wouldn't give them a heads up?
That's not where my thing is over, though. I understand that, and I totally would do that. I would tell them, hey, by the way, just in case. But that's, like, if it's actually sus. I saw him walking it, so he had goggles on. He had fucking goggles on. And aside from him having goggles on, after they find out that he has a brother, and like if they're brothers or something like that, he's like, oh, did you hear? Like, wow, that's so, like, yeah, crazy. Like, that's not, like, he said it like he wasn't the one who told him they were fucking in the first place. Like, he has no part in any of this.
I think this is also to show that Charlie is not only keeping this, but other things from Babe. Their relationship can't work if Charlie is constantly keeping secrets from Babe. Babe has been nothing but honest on his end, and Charlie has been nothing but keeping secrets on his end.
I mean, agreed, but that's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make here is Wei is being a dick. He's being so
But he's right.
gaslighting.
He can be a dick all he wants. He is being right because Charlie is hiding something.
This is all from his, like, this is not just him being like, Charlie's hiding something, because once he found out their brothers, he was like, he didn't change it. Like, the thing that he thought was sus and was like, oh, look, him and Jeff are hanging out, oh gosh, like that was the big thing that he was like sus about. He was like, he's hiding something, oh, this must be it. He showed him it, and then now that he's like, oh no, we're brothers, he's just like, still don't trust him because, like, obviously we're the only two people you can trust. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
look, Wei has trust
I hate
issues.
this man.
I think you're just overthinking it. Because, like, here's the thing. It's not just with Charlie. It's with Jeff, too. He did the same thing with Jeff. In the earlier scene, he was like, oh, who sent you here? He doesn't trust Jeff. He doesn't trust Charlie. Jeff has nothing to do with Babe. Why is he still so sus of Jeff as well? It's the same thing. It's not just because that.
That's another thing. He had no proof that Jeff was doing anything aside from him seeing him walk into somewhere with Charlie. And the second that, like, he got back to the garage, he was like, you fucked up Babe's car. It was you. And he's like, what proof do you have that says that? He's like, I don't need proof. It was you. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, he's a new guy he's new. He came in just bare, like, sus. He just showed up and started it was like, it's sus. And that's the thing. Jeff and Babe don't have a thing going on, so your argument about that just being just solely 100% for that Charlie and Babe are dating,
it's not
that.
100% that. No, I know it's not 100% that, but he's being such a little weasel going around it,
but he's
about
right.
it. I don't give a fuck. He's being a weasel.
But he's right.
But the fact that he has skin in the game is what's making it problematic for me. Like, the fact that his brain is always like, oh, I love Babe, and telling him that he doesn't need anyone else, and telling him that he doesn't need to trust anyone else, and that he shouldn't love anyone else, and he should stay just having fuck buddies because that's his life. Like, I fucking hate this man. Like, I really hate this man. Like, it's so gaslighting to be like, oh, look, they fucking, and then 2 days later being like, oh, did you hear they were brothers? I had no idea. Oh, what do you think about, like, as if he didn't tell him originally that they were, like, totally doing something. Like,
well, I think he's also asking if Charlie ever told Babe.
Nah, like, it's, no, there's no, like, I fuck you, like.
Well, I think it's like, one, did Charlie tell Babe? Let's find out. Or, if he didn't, I will tell Babe. I will let him know. Like, just so Babe is in the know. Because Charlie is keeping secrets left, right, and fucking center.
He's trying to make it out like he didn't originally tell him that they were fucking. He was, like, trying to erase that from existence. I could feel that in his sentence. Like, for real. He was like, whoa, did you hear?
Yeah, he's asking, did he know? In case he already found it out.
Obviously he didn't, because he's been so pissed the last couple days. And you know why he's been pissed? Because you told him that these two were fucking. When they weren't, they're brothers.
No, he's pissed because Charlie was keeping secret. Because even when Charlie said, what's going on between me and Jeff is not what you think, he still wouldn't tell him what was going on. That's the issue. It's the trust that isn't there.
Nah, it's just the fact that Babe got a little too close. Or most of it, at least, not all of it, obviously, because Charlie is keeping secrets. But a lot of this is because, it started because Babe and Charlie got a little too more close. A little too more close than he usually got with his, like, boys or one-night stands or what have you. He was like, oh, this is going a little further than usual, so fuck you. You're probably hiding something. And yes, while he is, I don't like that Wei is being such a little dick about it. Like, he's being a bad friend, to be honest.
So, okay, so in other words, you want him to be supportive of this relationship where Charlie is completely lying to him and keeping secrets that could affect Babe's whole life. Because clearly it's something big that when Jeff called him, was like, hey, do you have a report on Babe yet? In the first episode, clearly this is something big. And so you want him to be supportive of that. Be like, yes, go. Fall in love with Charlie, so when it's his big secret's revealed, then he will be completely heartbroken and shattered. Is that what you want?
I want him to at least give him a chance, because I know Charlie is hiding something, but I need Wei to be like, I mean, this is a new relationship, so just be careful or something like that. And then maybe be looking into things behind the scenes until he actually has some fucking proof instead of, I don't like you, you're kind of sus. Like that, like with no proof. No proof.
Well, he had proof of him and Chef doing things together.
Doing what? Walking into a room together? That's fucking nothing.
It shows they had a relationship outside of the X-Hunter. It shows they already knew each other.
Is it your privilege to know what that relationship is? Like, you don't have to know any of this. Like, what right do you have to know any of his life? Like, he's just some random guy that's in Babe's life, and he's just like, I need to know everything so I can discredit him at every fucking point.
Look, no, because like you said, when he noticed that Charlie was getting more, into it than Babe, or into it than other Babes people or whatever however you want to phrase it, like, he started to get suspicious. He's like, okay, why is he sticking around? And then realize, oh, fucking they're probably keeping secrets. I can't trust him. Especially because it was as soon as Tony started sponsoring Red Racing Team, and Wei has heard stories about Tony from Babe, like, he knows how bad he is, and it's kind of like everything happening all at once was a little coincidental, and it seemed like too much of a coincidence to happen.
He's being so, like, to put it in, like, managerial terms, which I don't know what other term to put it in, would be, like, he's being so micromanaging, and he's being so, like, insistent on being the thing in Babe's life that basically is, like, dictating what he does without, like, without Babe realizing he's doing it. He's been like, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, do this. You don't need to do that. Trust me only. Like, he's being really fucking creepy about it, and I just don't like him. Like, his vibe is giving major red flags, and I'm not a fan of it. Fuck.
I'm curious how you're gonna think next episode. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
I think this is the most I've hated a character, aside from Thua, to be fair with you. Like, I've never yelled this much.
Really?
I think. Like, my voice kind of hurts right now. Oh my god. But it hurts anyway, so it's fine. But, oh my god, that was like, I went off there.
Again, because I know things that happen in the future, I'm trying not to say too much on it, but next episode, I'm curious to see how you're gonna think. Because...
Oh, wow.
We'll get there in the vibe, actually. I have vibes.
Okay, I'm excited to hear them. I went off there.
Yeah. Yeah, so we kind of already really discussed the whole hospital scene, so we'll move on to Babe at home with Charlie trying to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Charlie tries to take care of him. He's like, "Oh wait, I'll cook for you." And Babe's like, "Oh, do you usually cook for sick people?" And then brings up Jeff. Like, do you cook for Jeff? Because Charlie wasn't gonna do it. So to know that, hey, I know.
He had more important things to worry about than just being like, by the way, did you know that Jeff is my brother? He was making sure Babe was okay. He was making him food. He was really worried about him. And then he's like, oh, yeah, totally. It's not that big of a deal. Like Jeff just didn't want to have, like, I'm sure there's another reason. But Jeff, like, in this point in time, as far as I'm aware, Jeff just didn't want to have, like, special treatment for being, like, Charlie's brother. So he's just like, yeah, okay, you heard about it. So yeah, he is my brother. Conversation done. Why is it that big of a deal to this man? Why?
Well, because one, we both know that there's more going on between that.
We do! They don't! Wade doesn't!
Maybe he can feel it. He can sense the vibe.
He's putting so much suspicion on this just because he's into Babe, I'm telling you.
But he's also right.
I don't give a fuck! It doesn't start out that way.
So you just want him to go off blind faith for nothing? Like, to be like, oh, no, nothing's going wrong. Like, I don't care if, Charlie hurts Babe in the end. It's fine, whatever. Live your own life, do your own thing. Fuck it. I don't care if I'm your friend or not. Fuck it, let's just do your own thing.
It didn't start out that way, is my problem. It didn't start out with him going, oh, I just, I worry about you as my friend. No, it started out with him going, no, I don't like that they're too close. No, he's mine. Like, that, it started out that way. Of
course there's jealousy. That always happens in these situations. When you're in love with your friend, of course jealousy is gonna rear its ugly head. Some people handle it better, some people don't. It happens. I'm guilty of not handling great in the past too, I'll be honest. Like, I've done some shit I'm not proud of as well. But I also, I get it. It happens. Shit happens. I get it,
but, don't be a dick.
Sometimes you don't have anything else then.
He's being so manipulative. He's being so manipulative. And it's rubbing me hella the wrong way. Like, it's giving me such red flags and I hate it.
Sometimes being manipulative is a way to go.
No, it's fucking not. Especially when you're manipulating your friend. That's your friend. He's manipulating his friend. I hate that. That's horrible in my brain. Don't manipulate your friends, guys. Or you're not friends. If you manipulate your friend, it's just, you're not friends. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know what the situation is, but if you're manipulating someone and kind of gaslighting them away from something, then you're not friends.
Well, it's kind of like you said earlier. They aren't friends. Way is in love with Babe. They don't have that friend relationship. It's more than that. It's Way is in love with Babe.
That's why it's rubbing me such the wrong way, because you don't do that shit to friends. He likes to play this whole thing of like, oh, you're my best friend, but you don't do that shit to your friends. I hate that.
Wait till next episode. I'm curious to see if things. I don't know if things will change fully, but I'm curious to see if you will look at it differently next episode.
Does he die? Does he end up in a coma or something? Because that's not going to change my mind.
No.
Okay.
No. No. It's info that gets revealed.
Info. Okay. We'll see.
Yes. Yeah. So Charlie does say like, "Oh, Jeff didn't want him to know because or whatever." And then they start making out on the couch and seem like they're gonna have sex, despite the fact that I think they hurt Babe's leg at some point.
I was like, yeah, fully. I was like, oh, dude, watch the leg.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, it's okay, I'll do all the movement. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I think we'll take a break here, and when we come back, Alan is trying to figure out who the fuck's gonna take over for Babe now that he is out of commission for the rest of the season. So we'll be right back. And we are back with our recap of Pit Babe episode 5.
Woo!
So Alan has summoned all of X Hunter to talk about what we're gonna do now that Babe can't race. And this is where they kind of explain it where normally in the race when Babe was able to race is that because they have both Babe and Way racing, Babe is normally the one to get ahead and Way is kind of like the backup as in like to distract the other cars from getting ahead, so Babe would always win.
Yeah. Like, I always noticed that too. I'm like, why are you always at the back, my dude? You're not that good. But it turns out he's like
Yeah, no, that's the strategy they use.
That's the strategy.
Yeah. And now that Babe is obviously out, they're gonna try to have Wei be in Babe's spot and someone else replace Babe or Wei technically as the backup to try to deflect the other cars. But then Charlie comes in to take Babe home, and before he can, Kim shows up.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like, "Hey, are you okay?" And Babe once again is giving him shit, ready to fight him.
Like, am I okay? Do you see what your team did to me?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, come on, I'm sure you know, like, what happened. Like, nice try. Like, you
It's
don't
like,
need
I
to play
swear.
it. Like, yeah, nice."
That's the thing. He just wants to race good racers. He doesn't want to like backstab and like weasel his way around to a win. He wants to actually race. So he didn't know anything. He was fully gonna fight the person he thought it was.
I mean, we know that, but again, to Babe, it's kind of like he's just on Red Racing Team. He's the enemy, essentially.
Yeah, so he assumes that obviously you're the person who knows everything. He's like, no, I'm not.
And Kim even says, like, look, I confronted Winner and he said he didn't do it. And Babe's like, well, I mean, it was probably Tony. Like, don't underestimate him. Like,
it could have been Tony too. Yeah, like there's many people on that team that I wouldn't put it behind them. Or I wouldn't put it past them to do that. Like, to be honest with you, I understand where Babe's coming from. Like,
yeah,
Tony could do that. Winner has almost fucking did that. I'm assuming didn't, but maybe could have done. But like, he was gonna pay someone to do it. So it's not like it's completely out of the question.
So then at the garage, Alan is there, and one of his workers come in, and he asks about Jeff, and he says he showed up to collect his stuff. So it seems like Jeff is still leaving.
No, don't leave, please. You're one of the good people. Hopefully.
Maybe.
I want to say he is, but I don't know.
Well, then Alan calls Jeff, and Jeff ignores it and then blocks him.
No, don't block Jeff. No. Okay, see, I really want them to make up now because now I'm intrigued by their relationship.
So then Kim, I guess, is in the security room and is watching the video that Charlie had of someone messing with Babe's car. And he asks if he can get any other angles, but the guy's like, no, that's all we got. Yeah. So now we're at a business meeting with Alan, Wei, and Pete. Alan is kind of, I guess, introducing Wei to Pete because, you know, normally Babe was the top racer, now Wei is going to be taking the spot. Yeah. And is kind of filling Pete in on the accident that happened. And so Wei offers his hand for Pete to shake. There's a moment, like, where Pete doesn't take it, but then he does, and he's like, oh, hello.
What is that about? I'm curious. Did he think he's sus? He's like, I don't like you. I'm like, I like you then. But, like, I don't know. It was very interesting that he didn't want to.
Okay.
For a second there. I'm intrigued. Don't know the full story yet, but I'm intrigued.
Okay. And then Pete starts asking about the issue and asks about if they know what happened. And Alan says they still can't find the culprit. But we can kind of figure out what happened with it and shows the video to him. Pete still agrees to support their team even after this whole thing because he's kind of real and, like, you know, even after this incident, like, Alan's still ready to fight and push through. So, yeah, he's not, like, pulling out or anything, which is good.
Thank God. We need the sponsor.
Yeah. Well, speaking of sponsors, we got the product placement for toothpaste.
For the love of God, he's like, how did you know I love this brand?
I fucking died at this moment. I was like, oh my fucking God.
Not again. Each episode has to have, like, a really subtle product placement and then a really not subtle product placement.
A really cheesy one. But yes.
Oh my gosh, how did you know? Who even does that, like, with toothpaste especially? Just like, how did you know this is my favorite toothpaste? Like, toothpaste?
Like, of all the things, toothpaste.
Of all the things, toothpaste. Skincare, I understand, but toothpaste?
So then in Tony's office, he's checking the stocks and everything, and Kenda comes in, and he asks if everything he ordered went accordingly, but Kenda says that he refused. That the person he was talking to refused the thing. So Tony throws his drink in Kenda's face.
I want him dead. Like, I want him really dead. Like, that's a bully right there. Yes, that's a fucking bully right there. Screw that. Like, something doesn't go your way, so you throw your fucking drink in his face? What are you, a bully from Glee? What is this? Fucking dick. I swear. I'm getting, like, furious this episode. I swear to God. Oh my God.
Well, I think now would be the perfect time to talk about Kenta's clothes, because if you remember last episode, you had issue with what he was wearing. You thought he was wearing a suit, he was not, and now, since then, I told you that every time we see him, I will tell you what he's wearing.
That's right. Okay.
So here we are, because I wrote it down. I think he's pretty much wearing the same thing in the last episode, where he's wearing a black collar t-shirt, black belt, black pants, and a watch on his left wrist.
Okay.
It's now, now the shirt has, like, green guck on it, because Tony just
green guck. See, now I don't want to have that for lunch. Good, I'll have a salad instead. Because usually for lunch I have my green smoothie, and so now I see that and I go, oh, I don't want to throw that in Kenta's face. That ended up in Kenta's face. I don't want to do that.
And Tony's like, well, don't we always lobby for this person during the auction? And Kenta says that this time he informed us that he wasn't the only one who was offered money, and that Beyond Group that Pete has also offered them money.
Ooh! Someone's being poached.
Yeah. And Tony asks how much did he want, and Kenta says 3 times as much.
Oh, and someone might be fake rich from what Babe was saying before. So, do we have 3 times the amount? I don't know if we do.
Yeah, well, Kenta says, I'm afraid we won't be able to find that much cash in time. So.
Exactly. Screw you.
And so Tony says, freeze the funds of Red Racing Team.
No. See?
So he's like, fuck them.
He doesn't give an absolute fuck about this team. He just wanted to screw Babe over. Like, that's literally all
what
this
it was. He just wanted to fuck over Babe.
That's literally all this was. And now this team who, yes, there's shit people on it, but now this team who wanted to, like, just wanted to race, just wanted to win, especially Kim, is fucked because of this dickhead who just wanted to be like, oh, fuck you, little boy. Come back home. Like, that's it. Like, you're screwing people's lives, you absolute piece of shit. Like, I'm today is a day, man. I'm angry today. Jesus Christ.
So then we have Kenta in the bathroom, and he removes his shirt, where we see scars on his back.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
Yes.
Probably from Tony.
Yeah, he takes off his watch. He kind of just, like, splashes water in his face and starts crying.
Dude, when he splashes water in his face, did you think he looked like anyone?
No.
He looked like a completely different actor, and I was like, is that you? Like, but I don't think it is, because I'm pretty sure you're barred from a lot of shit now. Like,
I didn't.
Dude, he looks exactly like Pete from Kim Porsche. Maybe I was exhausted, maybe I was sleepy, but I swear to God he looked like Pete from Kim Porsche for a second. Please tell me I'm not wrong.
I didn't see it.
I swear to God, I saw it, because, like, I could have been, like, really fucking tired, because I was in bed at this point, and dozing off every 2 seconds, but, like, because when he splashed water in his face, like, I think I dozed off before and after, so, like, when I opened my eyes, I was like, what are you doing here? Like, who are you? I was like, at first I was like, Charlie. I was wrong. It wasn't Charlie, because I was, like, out of events, so I thought it was Charlie doing the water in his face, and I was like, what are you doing? Oh, no, it's not Charlie. Pete? Like, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, for half a second, I thought that was Pete from Kim Porsche, and I was like, where the fuck did you come from? I didn't know you were going to be in any shows anymore. Raw. No, okay, I swear to God he looked like him for a second.
I did not get that.
You did not get that?
No.
I swear to God, I got that.
Okay. I did not. Did anyone else get that he looked like Pete for a moment when he was splashing water in his face?
Or was I just really tired?
Yeah, that could have been it. So then at the bar, Pete is there, and someone comes over and says that he contacted the police about the issue that Babe had with his car. And said that they suddenly disappear without a trace.
So they're
the
just
person
like
who did
no
it
one.
just fucked off.
Yeah, they were no one that was just hired. And now they're just unfindable. So they're not the problem.
Yeah. And Pete says, okay, so like a professional. That's good to know. And he says like this, it makes it even more clear that it was definitely Tony. Because only Tony would know how to
exactly
have someone go in, do something and then disappear and never be seen.
If it is or if it isn't, I don't know, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. And then he says, we will take revenge on him with an auction. And the guy's kind of like, it seems like you have a personal grudge with Tony. And P says, the past cannot overcome. The only way is to move back and finish clearing it. And he says that Tony and him have a lot of stories from the past. Yeah, and he also tells his own subordinate to tell Tony's subordinate, who's sitting in the back, to, so that he doesn't need to watch over him anymore.
That's so funny. He's like, oh, go back there and tell his, lackeys. I was like, hello? He clocked everything. He knows. So something happened with these two. I'm wondering if he was, the person before Babe, maybe, and he also fucked off or something. I don't know. I'm interested to find out what's going on here, because there's definitely history.
Yeah. So then we're at Babe's house the next morning, and Charlie comes in and he's like, oh, here, let me help you walk, because you just removed the splint, and you might not be able to walk well. And Babe's kind of like, wait, when did you get here? And Charlie's like, well, I spent the night, obviously.
I spent the night. I was worried about you.
And Babe's like, wait, no, but how come I couldn't sense that you were coming?
That's weird. What the fuck's going on? Did, the car fire, knock it out of him? What the fuck happened?
Well, we tested it. Babe put on a blindfold, just like we saw with the flashback with Tony, where he was able to catch an arrow.
Yeah.
Or an apple or a ball or whatever. Charlie throws the ball at him, and it hits him, and he doesn't catch it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is really weird.
Charlie says that that it's probably just because you're recovering from the injury of the accident, and that maybe over time it will come back to you when you heal more. And that's kind of where we leave off on that.
I have a theory, but
you have a theory.
I'm not going to say it. I don't want to look dumb.
Look, you gotta say it, because you gotta say it.
I don't want to look dumb.
You can't be like, oh, I have a theory, but I'm not going to talk about it right now.
Because then next week I'll be like, I was right, and you'll be like, where are you? Because you didn't tell me what it was. So...
Exactly. So I need to know what do you say? What do you think? Share with everyone listening. What
See, but I don't want to I don't want to look so dumb, because what if there's here's my theory. I don't know why this is a thing, but what if there's some kind of agent, thing, poison, what have you, medication, I don't know, some kind of suppressant.
Okay, like a drug?
Yes.
Okay.
That can slow someone's powers or something like that, or turn them off, or just switch them off or something whenever you take it. I don't know. What if there's some kind of thing? And Charlie's been making him every fucking meal that he has. I don't want to sound dumb, but Charlie's been cooking for him every fucking every time we see him, he's like, have you eaten? Are you hungry? Do you want this? Here, have some food. I like making this for you because I really like you. He's been making a lot of food for this man. That could be the fucking product placement of the sausage, but now it's all that's in my brain. Ooh, he's been saying every scene we see him in, he says have you eaten? I know that's a common thing, which is why I didn't notice it much. Where the question on everyone's mind whenever they see you go, have you eaten? That's kind of hello in Asian countries. Oh, have you eaten? Let's go eat something. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
So you think that Charlie is, I wouldn't say poisoning Babe's food, but he's essentially poisoning his abilities with the food he makes for him.
When you say it like that, it sounds so weird. But it's just a thought. It's just a thought. It's very out there, but it's just so, I'll say it just in case, but it's very out there. I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay.
It sounds dumb. What the fuck?
I won't touch on that because it's your theory, so I won't obviously touch on that because I know what happens.
A Pit Babe theory.
A Pit Babe theory. Oh, speaking of, he's no longer the host anymore. I saw the video. I was sad.
I saw it too. I was like, oh, but Scott, what's his name, was at the end of one of them.
Scott Cawthon, showed up at the end. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, bro, that's kind of crazy.
Well, did you see all the other endings too?
I saw one and I saw another one, but I didn't see the others because I went to bed.
Did you see the real ending?
No, I saw the vacation one.
Oh.
I think 2 out of 6. I saw 1 of 6 and 2 of 6. I didn't see the other ones. I need to go
Yeah.
watch the other ones.
Yeah, you should. The real ending was very, like, cute and sweet. It was like, oh.
I have to go watch the other ones now. God damn, because I was like falling asleep. This was last night, right after Pit Babe. I was like, no, I need to fucking crash.
Anyway, back at X Hunter's garage, Babe is telling Alan that his senses are going away, and they're gone, and he can't even see well, or smell well, or hear well, so it's like, kind of fills him in on the senses issue.
Something weird is going on. That's I don't know what it is aside from the theory. Like, it's just something very weird's going on.
Yeah. So essentially you don't think it was just from the accident.
I don't think it was just from the accident, because like other things have happened before, like punches in the face, and I'm sure fire's been present before. They're racers. I'm sure that bad shit has happened with cars.
But Babe's also like the top racer, so odds are he wouldn't get in many accidents in the past.
Not many, but like even when you're learning to drive, there's probably a small accident somewhere. There's no way that it's just the accident. That feels too weird. It could be like something psychological where like he feels like he's not the top anymore because he like crashed a car or something, and so like subconsciously he's like, I'm not good enough to have these powers, and so they're just like not coming through. But and yes, that's like a talking with himself. But like aside from that, I don't know. I don't think it's just that, or like a cause of the accident itself. It could be psychological. It could be Charlie's poisoning. But like I don't fucking know.
So then the next day, Babe returns home, and Charlie asks if, hey, are you okay? Are you still stressed about your senses being gone? And he says, I kind of feel the same. Nothing's coming back. And he kind of says he doesn't know, like, if it's worth it to just become an ordinary person now that his senses aren't here anymore.
All he's known is having his powers, you know?
Yeah, that was like by birth. Like, it's not like he can, like...
He doesn't know what to do without it. He doesn't know what to do.
Charlie says, well, you're always special to me, the classic like trying to cheer someone up thing.
Yeah.
And then asks, what would you say if I asked to run the rest of the season in your place? Charlie says, like, if you were to lose your title to anyone, wouldn't it be better to lose it to Babe's boy? And Babe says it's not going to be easy, and you're going to have to practice hardcore.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's like, oh, I'm ready. Let's do it. So we got a montage of Charlie practicing on the video game and how to drive and all that shit. So we kind of see that he is learning how to race, really.
Yeah.
Which is good, because when we've seen him in the past, he has gone very slow.
Yeah. It didn't go well.
Yeah. Then the two of them go for lunch or whatever, and Charlie applies more cream to his bruise or scar or whatever. He says, like, this is kind of weird that you're at such like a not fancy like restaurant. It's kind of like a rundown, like run of the mill, like just like a place or whatever.
Is this the same place as before, or is this a different one?
I think this is the same place as before, yeah, because
Okay.
he says, like, yeah, no, like I wasn't always like rich, like I like coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been eating here since he started training with Alan, which is kind of like around the same time he met Wei and like all that stuff. So
yeah,
that makes sense that this would be the same place.
Yeah.
And then Babe kind of tells him the story of how he came here, and Alan would look for mechanics, and Babe suggested when he was 18, right after leaving Tony, and he's like, "Hey, are you still recruiting mechanics?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure. What can you do?" And he's like, "Nothing."
Nothing at all.
And Alan's like, let's see what you can do.
I like your spirit, kid. Let's go.
Yeah, kind of, test him out to see what works. And then later we see, like, I'm assuming when he gets a job, he kind of gets into car.
He looks so bright-eyed and youthful and like, I'm ready to take on the world. And he's gotten
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he's young. He's 18. He just left an abusive father figure, and now he's
living.
He's trying to figure out his own thing. And Alan lets him, which I think is really nice that Alan kind of took a chance on Babe.
Yeah, and it paid off.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And we see like montages of like Babe winning, and he says like, no matter what, my only goal was to come in first.
He succeeded many a time.
Yeah. And now in present day, after the flashback, Babe says like that's all he has. Like all he has is to be a champion and practice hard.
And Charlie's just like, you got me.
Yeah.
That's like the thing to say though. Like whenever says, oh, I have nothing now. It's like, no, you have me. Like that's the thing. That's
yeah.
the thing everyone says. Also, he's got a lot of friends still. They're not just gonna drop him just because he doesn't get first place or a race.
So then back at X Hunter, Alan once again is trying to figure out who will replace Babe. I guess North and Sonic are on the table, but they both kind of say like no because they both know they suck, and they're just more focused on doing the video stuff. So they're like,
no, thank you. We're good.
Yeah, they're not into it. But Dean volunteers. He's like, hey, I'll do it. And Alan's like, yeah, okay. Which makes sense because last time Dean had his like big moment, it was when he was like, hey, I want to move up in class. I want to start racing full line. Like like Alan kind of promised him this before, and now this kind of we see, or sort of, come to fruition.
Yeah.
However, then Babe shows up. And he's like, I volunteered Charlie because I am the one who's the person is replacing, and I should get a say, I guess.
You should. Honestly, if they're replacing you in a way, then yeah.
Yeah.
You should get a say. He's the one who knows what he's doing as well, most. He's really good. So I feel like taking his opinion into account is a good way to go.
Yeah. And Alan does. He's like, okay, well, he won't be able to join the team that easily.
No.
But we'll give it a test run.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the day of the race, Charlie's freaking out. He's like, okay, gotta stay calm, breathe, remember to plan my turns around and everything. Like, freaking out.
You can do it.
Babe's there. He's kind of like, hey, it's okay, don't worry. Yeah, everything will be okay. Then Dean's also there because Dean's, racing against him. But also, have another car pulls up. They're both going to be racing against Babe.
Why? I thought you, like, my dude, like, you're Al. Like, I thought you're not supposed to be racing right now.
I think it's one thing to do, like, an actual, like, professional, like, race for, like, a racetrack and, like, a championship, but this is more like a test race where it might be, like, obviously Babe doesn't have to give 100%. Like, he doesn't need to, like...
He would, though.
I mean, he will. But, like, it's not like... Like, I think Babe also know that this isn't for a championship. Like, if he loses, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if he needs to stop because he realizes he's pushing too hard, it's fine. Like, I don't think it's that big an issue for this.
Also, I could not for the life of me remember before we started this who pulled up in that fucking car. I couldn't remember if it was Way or Babe because I was so fucking tired last night and I did not see that ending. So I saw, like, and I think I was, like, turned around or something. Like,
I don't think it was anyone. I think it was just some random guy. Like, who works there.
Really? See, okay, well, then I did not hear what he said. But, like, that he was gonna be racing Babe. Because, like, when I was rewatching it this morning, I, like, was also cleaning my room and doing my makeup, and I was like, okay, and so I was, like, watching, and then the car pulled up, I was like, ooh, who was that? And then I don't remember what happened after my thought.
Yeah, because both Babe and Way are already here when the car pulls up.
I do not remember whatever thought I had after I went, ooh, I wonder who's in the car. Like, nothing. Blank. So, like,
I think it's just some random person who, like, works there. Like, it's just, like, as someone to bring, hey, bring Babe's car over because he needs to race.
Yeah, whatever he said, like, of Babe racing, I don't remember that. So, like, when you said Babe, I was like, okay, thank you. But I did not remember who was racing. I didn't even know if it was Kim who randomly showed up. Zero clue.
Okay. But that's where the episode ends with...
Yes.
Babe, Charlie, and Dean all racing each other.
And I know that because I saw 6 minutes into the
yes, and the winner, the person who beats Babe, gets to replace him.
I feel like it has to be Charlie because, like, then the story moves forward in a way. You know?
Okay.
Feels right.
Do you have your MVP for this episode? That's where the episode ends.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alan. Yeah.
Period. Yeah, Alan was actually really good this episode. He was very much a leader throughout the whole thing. Like, trying to facilitate, like, who's going to be replacing Babe, but also on the other end, like, even though he really likes Jeff, still trying to maintain that leadership role of let's look at all sides and just really, like, address every issue.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, what? No.
I know, I agree. I think I like the fact that he was very much like doing his job, and like also talking to Jeff after the fact, like, still like trying to apologize when he realized he was in the wrong,
Yeah.
and like also telling Jeff like, hey, but you also need to like be more of a team player. Like, you can't just do everything on your own. Like,
Yeah.
kind of show more, and also helping him as well. So I really like that.
Hmm.
Okay,
Great.
vibes from last week. Your grade. There were 4
Okay.
that you had. The first one was called Blame Game, which you said it would be winner. It was not.
I mean, there was a moment where he blamed him.
There was one person who blamed him for 2 seconds, but the most of the blame went to Jeff.
Ah.
So that was wrong. Scars, you said Alan. It was Kenta. We see some scars.
I
in the
forgot that Kenta existed. Like every time I
Well,
went.
don't forget he exists. He's
I
a
won't
person.
now. I won't now because
Good.
I've seen more of him and I've seen like a vulnerable side where he's like
Yes.
scratches and all that. I'll remember now.
Good.
Before I was like, oh, he's just the guy who works for Tony. So now he's a character. Like now there's some shit there. So I'm willing to learn.
Okay. Next was substitute. You said Charlie and Dean. That was correct. Both of them volunteered to substitute for Babe in the race. And loss, you said winner. It was Babe losing his abilities.
Oh shit.
That's why you were like, oh, the physical thing, is it like a race? I'm like, I can't fucking tell you, because if I said, oh, someone lose their abilities, that fucking narrows it down a bit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I see now.
Yes. Okay. We got a lot of vibes next week. We have 7
shit.
vibes.
Oh shit. All right.
The first one is getting banned.
I thought you were gonna say getting banged. Oh my god.
Okay.
No. Okay, getting banned.
Getting banned from like a place. So who gets banned? If you want to elaborate more, you can.
Does someone get banned? I don't know who though. From the racing bar?
Oh, the diner place?
Yeah.
Who would get banned? And why? Like,
I don't know. Who
here,
would
think
get
about this.
banned?
Why would someone get banned from a place and then go from there? Like,
Did they fight? Did someone fight in the bar and then it was like, no fighting?
so who would fight in the bar?
Fuck.
I'll give you a hint. It's only one person who gets banned.
I feel like whoever's fighting, it's probably, I feel like the most likely to fight would be Babe and Winner.
Okay.
But I feel like it'd be like too much of a, Winner's banned, it's chill. I feel like it would be more of a plot line if Babe got banned.
Okay. Second is Love Actually.
Love Actually?
Yes.
I love that movie.
Someone pulled a Love Actually with the cue cards.
Oh my god! I love Love Actually. It's on my wall over there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wait, okay, I'm so down. Who does it? Let's see. The only people I think who are even like close to like being like, oh, I like you, are Babe and Charlie. But like, because I want to say Alan and Jeff, but I don't think they're there yet, at all.
I mean, Jeff blocked him, so that kind of.
Yeah, I don't think they're anywhere near that. So I would say Babe and Charlie. Babe and Charlie.
Okay. Next is a quote.
Okay.
Do you want to have children?
What?
Yup.
What?
Do you want to have children?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess maybe it's I guess it's more like oh, do you see children in the future kind of discussion? The only fucking people who are near this point are Babe and Charlie. Is this all Babe and Charlie?
Well, one of them says it.
Charlie. I feel like that's a Charlie thing to say.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong and reading this incorrectly, but like.
Okay. Next is Hot Damn.
Oh my god, we got a hot damn?
Yeah.
Period. All right. Do I have to guess who?
I
You're
mean,
just letting me know.
do you want to guess?
I'm sure it's fucking Babe and Charlie. I'm sure. Like, who the fuck else?
Okay. Next is Deja Vu. But it involves two people.
Okay. You said but it involves two people, so I'm wondering if it involved one person the first time? Maybe?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
No, I was just letting you know, like, it involves two people to
Okay.
make you think what two people can do together, and yeah.
I mean, like, hot damn, but like,
I mean,
we fucking in the locker room again. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Round 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Um.
Is that your answer, or do you want to come up with a
No, I'm coming up with something. I'm thinking maybe the drift race. That's the only thing that's coming to mind. Maybe they do that again.
So you think, so would that be Babe and Winner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although this time, maybe because Babe is like still recovering, maybe I'm wondering if it's like Charlie and Winner this time.
Oh, so you want to change it?
Charlie and Winner.
Okay. No.
Or Charlie and Kim. But fuck.
I need the two people. I just need two names.
I'll say Charlie and Winner.
Okay.
I know it's Kim. Oh well.
Next is Crying in a Car.
Babe.
You said that very fast.
Or Way, to be honest with you. Way could
or
be
what?
Crying like a little crocodile in a car. I'll say Babe, because I think he's gonna go through some things with him being like losing his like abilities and not being able to race on top of that, and it's gonna get to him. That's my thought.
And the last vibe. He knew.
He knew.
He knew.
The fuck?
And I will tell you this much: the he who I'm referring to, I have things to say about him in next episode, because I was really mad.
Charlie. It's gotta be Charlie. You get fucking peeved at Charlie these days. I think Charlie knew something. I don't know what he knows, but he knew something. I just don't know what.
Okay, locking them in?
Yeah.
Locking them in. Okay. So that was our recap of Pit Babe episode 5.
Woo!
Join us next week where we'll be recapping Pit Babe episode 6, which is a pretty big episode. A lot goes down next episode.
Oh, damn. See, I want to watch it, but, like, I gotta eat lunch real fast and then film. But my cat won't let me, probably, so we'll see what happens.
So we will see you all then.
See you then!
Bye, everyone.